How hotter temperatures might actually ruin your holidays in Spain. You might be thinking, what? Hotter temperatures ruining a fun beach vacation in the Mediterranean? How is that possible? Well, it involves several factors, including climate change, glacier melt, and the slowing or potential stopping of one of the most important ocean circulations in the world. Let me explain. To start, we have to address the AMOC, or the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation. Think of it like a massive conveyor belt that moves warm water northwards and cold, denser water southwards. How does this water move? Well, it comes down to two things: the temperature of the water and the amount of salt in the water, or salinity. When water is colder and saltier, it's denser and wants to sink. When water is warmer with less salt content, it wants to stay closer to the surface. And this is how the AMOC, as well as every other ocean current, is propelled. Warm water moves across the surface into higher, colder latitudes where the temperature drops and salinity increases. Just a side note, salinity increases because salt does not freeze. So when glaciers form and the water freezes, it doesn't freeze the salt with it, leaving the salt in the ocean. Back to the video. And this cold, dense water downwells, propelling the whole system. How does this relate to holidays in Spain, you might ask? Well, we must take a look at the Gulf Stream, a current linked to the AMOC. The Gulf Stream is one of the fastest ocean currents in the world, which moves warm waters from the Gulf of Mexico in the central West Atlantic to the Northeast Atlantic. It moves from wind running along the Earth's surface, the rotation of the Earth, which is a whole other lecture, and the same temperature salt process we talked about earlier, or thermohaline. The Gulf Stream is incredibly important for many reasons. Most importantly for you holiday goers would be the temperature it brings. When you get to Mallorca, Ibiza, or Lisbon, and you want the water and air to be hot, the Gulf Stream is one of the main factors bringing that, by dissipating heat into the air and into the water when it brings those warm waters from the equator. From here, one might think that warmer temperatures only means that the Gulf Stream brings warmer water, or that Spain will get even hotter from global temperature rising. And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. However, climate change, as opposed to global warming, is a better term to describe the problems we face. Yes, global temperatures on average will rise, but some areas will actually get colder. And one of those areas could potentially be Spain, and the rest of Europe for that matter. This future could come as a result of the AMOC and the Gulf Stream slowing or stopping completely. How this may happen? Remember the thermohaline process. That colder, saltier water sinks due to density. Well, given that the average temperature of the planet is indeed increasing, many glaciers in northern latitudes are beginning to melt, causing large amounts of fresh water to enter the ocean, right where downwelling should occur. This decrease in salinity as a result of the fresh water will reduce the density of the water in the area and could slow down the AMOC as well as the Gulf Stream. However, it is unlikely that both the AMOC and the Gulf Stream will completely stop, as winds also help propel it. But will it move in the same speed as it once did as a result of this? Probably not. Studies done through simulating ocean temperatures changes in the Ice Age and the global cooling that resulted helps us see that temperatures in Europe could drop up to 2 to 5 degrees as a result of the slowing. I know this can sound quite alarming. And while it is, remember that you can make a difference. Make sure you get out there, vote for the government you want. Voice your opinion if you feel like there's something that the current government or people in your community aren't addressing. Whether it be that your grandchildren won't be able to party like you did in Spain, or the impending levels of climate refugees, which gives you anxiety. Positive changes start with the individual. You can make a difference. Hi guys, thanks for watching the video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and hit that notification bell for any future uploads. And remember, you can make a difference.